wherever you are. Sending love, light, healing vibrations. I pray you're able to hear me clearly. I just got in not too long ago, and something is on my mind, so I figured, why not talk about it? I'm not really sure if I'm like unhappy or if I'm a little hung up still on maybe like past transgressions, people, things, you know? I'm healing. I'm always healing. I'm trying to always get better with it. I'm trying to stop getting tattoos, but they're kind of therapeutic. But I think this is my last one. I went to go show support for a friend's birthday, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like, I don't know if it's like age or just life experiences, but I've kind of like had to really accept that I don't resonate with a lot of things anymore. Like I feel very, it's not hard to make me happy because I'm a simple soul, but I feel very like, it's a lot of things I don't care about, like holidays and get-togethers and like just certain things I don't have interest in. Thank you. Yes, a dragonfly. Yes, a dragonfly. There was an orange one stalking me kind of like throughout summer. My sister said it might have been my grandma or something. But when I looked up what it means spiritually, it's like self-confidence, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things I've been working on in regards to like my self-love and stuff. It's just really hard sometimes because like, I don't know, when you think about like the past and how you genuinely wholeheartedly loved someone and they weren't able to reciprocate that, or they just kind of like, you know, were very evil, like it's super hurtful. But yeah, like I've accepted, because like on my way home, I could have stayed later, but I didn't want to because I have to go to work in a couple of hours. I just really went to like show love, show support. And then there were moments where it's like, I was just kind of like, why am I here? Not that I don't love and care about my friend, but just, I kind of like at this point in my life, I have no business being in certain places and I guess around certain crowds. Like, not that anything bad happened tonight, just I kind of don't resonate with a lot of things. Like I don't even watch TV. I was speaking to my tattoo artist earlier and he mentioned a couple of things like I don't watch TV. I feel very weird. I feel like I try to be present in the moment, but because of having multiple life purposes, I get tired of people, places, and experiences quickly. I'm like yearning for more because I feel like a lot of things that go on are very shallow, surface level, and I kind of just want more, like simplistic, natural living. where it's like transparency. You can see people for who they are, allow them to be themselves, whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it. So yeah, I know it's not a bad thing. I just I don't know, I kind of, something told me to stay home. I was like, no, I'm gonna go to get out the house, because lately I've just been working like nonstop. Like on my off days, I try to rest a little bit, or there might be one day where like I go and do something that I really want to do, which is like what I've been doing, going to the beach, bike ride, or like food, or I don't know. I try to give back to myself on my off days, like rest or just treat myself well. But I'm bored. Like I'm bored and I want more. And I know the main thing is, even though I love myself, I would love to see like some kind of physical manifestation, but not just from anybody, like whoever I'm supposed to receive it from, like however it was written for me to receive it, because I don't want to settle. Like I don't know if it's necessarily family. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on family. Like, I have my dog. I have family members. I think it's just my person, like my friend. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to say it. Hi, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards though, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, I think I'm kind of bored. I don't really have like no action going on, but honestly, I would rather be bored than be in a necessary mess. Because I'm 29, I'm about to be 30 at the end of next month. So it's like, my life is it's simple. I go wherever I get guided to go. I spend as much time as I get instructed to spend, and then I leave, because I just know if you kind of stick around for too long, stuff starts to happen. I'm just tired. Like, I'm tired mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, because my job, I'm a phlebotomist, so I draw people's like blood for a living. And in my line of healing work, it's kind of like I'm touching people. And even though I'm protected, just dealing with a lot of energies on a daily basis, it can get overwhelming, because there's a lot of different personalities. It's a lot of different things I come across. And even though people might not speak it physically, like I can pick up on things, and I try to just, do my job and have a good day. I know, it's like way past my bedtime. I should have been asleep by like 11 p.m., but I decided to go out and like show my face for a friend's birthday. I'm happy she had a good time though. She's 25, so she's living her best life right now. Aw, thank you. I'm not gonna say it right, but Shiashurism is order. I hate when people, like, I don't understand why people come to people's channels and try to say what you should or shouldn't be doing. Like, you should put more focus on yourself. Like, if you don't want somebody doing something, how about you just don't watch the video, or don't go to their channel? Or there are many different things that I do. Cards are something I use as a tool. I don't have to. I can just channel messages, but yeah. I feel like I already do a lot as it is. And even though I'm making like entry level pay, I feel like nurses, they do a lot of work. They do a lot of work. And then their schedules are very hectic. Like there's a couple of nurses at my job, and I don't know, maybe in the future, but right now I think I really just want a break. Like I want a vacation. I want to spend time with the person that is for me. And if I can't do it with the person that is for me, I just want to travel and make love in every city that I go to. That's it. That's all. Oh, they're just trolling. I didn't read that whole thing correctly. Don't pay them no mind, illusions. It's like what? 1 something? I thought they were trying to be nice. I didn't know that they were trolling. Yeah, I guess I'll pull. It's supposed to be a quick energy check-in. I was like ranting. I'm gonna pull, see whatever comes out. Maybe they're interested, or maybe they just want to know. Closed mouths don't get fed, so don't take no offense to other people's curiosities. Sometimes people are just like, oh, that's way too many cards. Sometimes people are just curious. They get curious, especially when you're kind of like private, or you're kind of what's the other word? It's private, and it's like, I can't even think right now. I've been drinking too. I need to stop doing that. Wine. I'm gonna go on another cleanse. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bro, how many cards is this? I'm not about to take all these. Okay. I ain't even, Most High, welcome you any door that is not of you. I ask that you shut and close anything that is of your ill intentions. I ask that it be sent back. Any black magic, hexes, curses, evil, I return back to sender ×3. I welcome only love and light, as well as love and gratitude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 cards flipped out. I'll be reading all 6. I need a vacation. I need a massage. I just need to be either in nature or in the water somewhere. Alright, so first card is the Devil. I kind of feel like I should call off of work, but I'm not off probation yet, so I kind of just want to make it to next month, even though we're about to be there. I've never been camping, so one of these days I will. It's like, it's only certain things, so many things I can do by myself, certain things I need like other people to be with me, because it's not safe as a female to go like, you know, traveling without a tribe. Okay, so the Devil. Temptation, vices, self-destruction. A praying mantis climbs the curve of a pitcher plant towards supposed safety, escaping the raging flames but edging closer to the tempting but dangerous mouth of the pitcher plant. Just as the pitcher plant consumes its victims and the mantis its mate upon copopulation, both creatures using temptation to lure their victims to their untimely demise, so too does the Devil tempt others, spelling their downward fall with silken words and the promise of lethal pressure. When upright, the Devil implies you're shrouded in a negative energy that threatens to undermine you in every way. There's a demon on your shoulder whispering in your ear, and it's hell-bent on getting you to succumb to every bad impulse. Not only are these impulses dangerous, they're also holding you back from becoming a better version of yourself. You've been trapped, and it may be hard to find your way out. Don't fall victim to instant gratification, as it will lead to long-term negative consequences. Take care to harbor healthy amounts of attachment towards friends, family, and new relationship partners. If you're experimenting in new fields or with new experiences, be careful that you do it only with those you trust. Don't give in to what you know is wrong. And I feel like this speaks very loudly to me. I'm trying to read for the collective, but with bettering yourself, you know, your old self is going to constantly try to talk you out of what you're currently doing and the steps that you're currently taking to get to a more healthier way of living. I feel like I've laid my past to rest with love, but there are moments where I feel an energy from the past just kind of trying to like not let me go. It's not even me holding on, it's the energy knowing of this person knowing that I was probably the best thing in their life, and you know, they don't want me to be gone for good, because it's kind of like with me closing that door shut, they're never gonna have entry, you know, moving forward. And the way I feel about it is kind of like, you do get second chances in life when it comes to certain things, but not with everything. Maybe next lifetime. Like, I'm not mad. Maybe I'm hurt a little bit because I'm only a spiritual being having a human experience, so like my emotions are going to be very raw. But like, I don't want to hurt anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to take on anybody else's karma, because people hold you up energetically, and that ties into you taking on baggage and like tides that don't really have anything to do with you, but because that's who you chose to love, or that's who you chose to get involved with, or that's who you chose to welcome into your life, automatically you take that on. And I just kind of, I want to be free. I want my heart to remain light, like, because I don't do anything hurtful to people. I don't move with like ill intentions. I don't try to tear anybody down. There's, to me, I could tear somebody down if I wanted to, but there's so much more power in lifting somebody up. There's so much more power. If you're going to tear something down, let it be to rebuild. If you're going to hurt somebody, let it be to give them the honest, blatant, blunt truth, because it's like, yes, sometimes the truth can hurt, but at least if you hear it and you see it and you know it, you can eventually get to a point of acceptance, you know, where you can swallow your pride, put all the BS to the side and just move forward, because the truth is going to remain the truth regardless of who it is or what it is. I don't know why I feel like I'm really sad. I was starting to feel really sad before I even started to like do this live. And I'm pretty sure I'm picking up on somebody else's energy. It's not even me because I haven't done anything like, but a lot of people have mistreated me. A lot of people have like hurt me. A lot of people have, you know, just taken things out on me that didn't have anything to do with me, because I'm strong enough and I can take it. Like, maybe they feel bad, and I don't know, I can't do anything about that. Like, forgiveness is not for the next person, forgiveness is for yourself. So if the person that is pulling on my energy happens to be watching this, I forgave you a long time ago. In fact, I forgave myself for putting myself in that position to be hurt, right? So it's time for you to forgive yourself. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with me. Whatever you did, you have to get to a point of acceptance. I'll move on to the next card because it's starting to annoy me. Okay, Page of Swords is the next card. Inquisitive, liveliness, fairness. A cockatoo stands firmly on the blade of a kris, the sword pointing in one direction while the bird faces the opposite, a symbol of spirit. Cockatoos are talkative, inquisitive birds. They are eager to take in the world around them, and they enact positive movement when they take flight. The Page of Swords reminds us to reduce wasteful actions, keep our mental agility, and avoid any conflicts that prevent us from flying freely. When upright, the Page of Swords symbolizes passion, vigilance, and speaking out against injustice. You're bursting with inspiration and enthusiasm, and you have great ideas for the future that you're champing at the bit to begin working towards. Take this as a sign that it's time to explore new ideas and ways of thinking. You're capable of anything, and you should definitely act now while the excitement is still fresh. Communicate with others and explore new ways of getting your point across. Take heed that though anything seems possible right now, things may still go wrong. Check in on your energy reserves so you don't run out of steam halfway to the finish line. So check in on yourself. Make sure you're doing all aspects: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Everything is energy, okay? Yeah, and I think it's just hurt people too. Like, that saying is very true. I think people underestimate how real that saying is, because it's like a hurt person, all they can do is hurt people. For me, I'm not a hurt person. I feel like I removed myself from that role a long time ago. And that's probably why I'm getting to the point where I kind of just want to stay away from people. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's so many emotions out there. Like, I pick up on so many things, and it's just it's annoying. I don't like it. I really don't. I know it's one of my superpowers, but it's like I wish I could just be normal sometimes. The next card is Eight of Pentacles. Trade, reputation, qualification. The Bayou. Why did I say Eight of Pentacles? That's how you know I'm tired. It's Five of Pentacles. It looked like it was the same up until I realized that there was no blue really in this card. because this is the Five of Pentacles that I was trying to read for. And this is the card that I need to be reading for. Bear with me, guys. It's Five of Pentacles. I don't know why 8 pops into my head. Okay. Poverty, struggle, despondency. A lone polar bear stands on a rapidly melting ice cap beneath the blistering sun. It stares anxiously ahead as the ground disappears beneath it, unaware of the land nearby. The polar bear was once a symbol of strength and majesty, but as habitat disappears, its future becomes murky and bleak. The Five of Pentacles reminds us that help is out there, even if it's hard to see. Even if the ice melts completely, the bear can swim until new ground is found. When upright, the Five of Pentacles signifies you're struggling to keep your head above water as your hardships compound. Hard times have hit and feel inescapable. You may have lost a job, a relationship, financial security, or something material. Whatever you've lost, you've taken hits to your pride on top of it all. Try to keep things in perspective and don't let yourself succumb to despair. Despair can make everything seem like an enemy, even yourself. Look inside yourself for the positives of the situation. It may be hard to find them, but they are there. The sooner you find them, the sooner you can move on from this. So, next card. Justice. Equity, fairness, balance. The great horned owl stands tall and regal upon its perch of balanced scales. It presides over its court as impartial judge of all who enters its halls. Justice represents a firm and focused way of living, balancing fairness and intuition with truth and logic. It is important to be firm and focused in life, and at times it's best to make decisions decisively. Bear with me. Decisively and objectively. However, justice reminds us that there are spiritual consequences, both good and bad, for every action we take. When upright, justice represents cause and effect, order and fairness. It is telling you that the fruits of your actions will soon flourish. If you acted with good intentions, then rest easy, knowing the truth will soon be made apparent. If not, then you'll soon be held accountable. This position also symbolizes a search for the truth. You're being urged to pause and think carefully about your current situation. There's an important detail just out of sight, and finding it will help you pave the way for your future. Trust in your intuition and logic to help you make the right decision when the time comes. Here is that dragonfly, that orange dragonfly. This is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you know what? I think because I normally I practice like healing. I practice taking the high road. I practice like trying to look at the bigger picture. I practice like just not responding with it's a lot of things I do. Like I try to do it on a daily basis. So it's like sometimes my darker side just wants to be like, F it. We've been doing it that way for so long. Not that it hasn't gotten us anywhere, but it's like, oh, why do I have to be different? Why can't I just, act like them? Because it's not going to feel right for me. That's why. I can't do what other people are doing because it wasn't written for me to do that. Like, I know better. So with things, it's like, just like spirit taps other people, gets on other people because of trying to like do something to me. When I do something I know I have no business doing, I get it like that. I get a whooping real quick because I knew better. Like, you know what I mean? So I can get in my feelings for the moment if I want to, or I can try to be petty or tick for tack, but it's not gonna get me anywhere. Whatever lesson I was supposed to learn when somebody did something to me, if I try to take matters into my own hand and get them back, or just be evil and not, take the higher road. Like, I feel like it puts me back at square one when I could have been at 2 if I would have just like accepted it and chose to be understanding, even if I didn't have a clear understanding. Yeah, it's, I don't want to play that like poor me role, but it's, sometimes I try to balance, not cussing somebody out, cussing them out, and keeping the peace. But I've accepted, like, even if it gets to a point where I have to cuss somebody out, which it rarely happens, if I do get to that point, I'm gonna own it, because as long as it's done with love, it is what it is. It's still me. It's not gonna change whatever the lesson is, because you can only take so much, and people are very, people are gonna be people. Okay, so let me read this card for you real quick, and then I'm gonna read the last card, and then I'm gonna close it out with the moon cards. Okay, Ace of Wands is willpower, inspiration, urgency. The dragonfly flits to and fro, skimming the waters of a pond to alight on a waiting reed. In many cultures, dragonflies symbolize courage, adaptability, and perseverance. They live their lives predominantly grounded, only enjoying the gift of flight towards the end of their lifespans. They make the most of it, though, glinting in the sun as they scour lakes and ponds. The Ace of Wands echoes, this is a symbol of potential. Be energetic, be motivated, take every second you can get and use it to move forward. When upright, the Ace of Wands indicates you've just opened up to a new world of possibility. There are many paths ahead of you, each pulling you in different directions. You may struggle to understand which to tread first. Listen first to your passions and let them be the deciding factor. If you've been waiting on a sign to guide you into a big decision, this is that sign. Listen to your instincts, but keep in mind that there are no guaranteed results. This position is one of the potential, not certainty. Take steps to ensure the best possible results in whatever venture you may pursue next. Remember that the path to success is through determined actions. I want a break. That's what I want. I think I deserve it. I just want to be able to go somewhere and just be still for like, I can't do it for like 2 weeks, maybe a week. Ugh. Okay. The last card is the Five of Swords. Defeat, hostility, stress. A mantra ray swims swiftly away, its tail wrapped around a sword that trails behind it. Mantra rays are harmless creatures, often confused with their barbed cousin, the stingray. It tries to swim away, attempting to evade confrontation, but conflict rarely caters to one's desire, no matter how peaceful one's nature. The Five of Swords reminds us that there is a winner and a loser in every battle. Even if you win, guilt and regret linger. It'll take conscious effort to reconcile ourselves to these feelings. Be ready to confront the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between. When upright, the Five of Swords represents a struggle with your feelings following a falling out or disagreement. Animosity colored this conflict with bitter, clashing emotions, and you may feel regret over what you said and how you behave. Victory isn't always sweet. It can be just as bitter as losing. Now is the time to pick your battles carefully. Fighting with everyone you disagree with won't yield you much beyond burned bridges and bitter rivals. Apologize when you're able and hold your tongue when you feel like lashing out. If you've suffered a defeat at the hands of another, accept it and stop ruminating. Be graceful in defeat and learn from your loss. I am sending you all love, light, healing vibrations in your time of need. I pray that you're able to ground. I pray that you're able to just be patient, have grace with yourself, and I pray that you're able to forgive yourself for anything that has happened in your life that you disagree with, that hurt you, that, made you frown, that made you sad, that made you depressed, that, turned into something that you were not expecting, let alone anticipating. The last three cards. The first card is communication is key. The second card is you and your loved ones are safe. Third card is don't let pride get in your way. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for taking a moment to be present. I pray that you were able to receive some kind of confirmation that you were looking for, some kind of inclination, some kind of nudge to keep going. I pray that you're able to just smile more than you cry, more than you get caught up in your head. And I pray that you're able to give back to yourself. I pray that you're able to give back to yourself more than you've been giving to others. And I pray that you're able to find joy in whatever it is that you're doing. Thank you guys. Sending you love, light, healing vibrations. Namaste.